Today I'm going to show you one of the 3 different resources that I've been showing to my students for referencing and citation, and this one is called Google Scholar. So you can see here I'm logged in to Google Scholar, so scholar.google.com, and I'm actually logged into my account. So I've logged into my Gmail account to get to this point. So in Google Scholar, it has the option to search for articles or case law, and including patents. I'm going to turn that off. So I'm just going to do a quick search for the area that I'm actually doing my study in, which is design thinking, and see what comes up. Okay, so articles along here, and what you'll note first of all is on the left hand side we've got case law and we've got my library, and then you've got a time range. So I can sort this initial search by a time range if I want. So I'm going to reduce it down so it only searches for things in the past year or this year. Now you'll notice along the bottom here there's a couple of things about the citations. So it tells you how many times the article has been cited, and then it'll give you those citation articles. It also, if you click on related articles, it will give you articles that have been written in relation to this original article or the article that's been referenced. The other element it gives you is it tells you how many versions of this are actually available online. And you'll notice to the right hand side here it also gives you access to a PDF. So we click on that, you'll see here I can download that PDF, and in this case it should open up an overview of it. So this is somebody's book review of that particular book. So if we go back to where I was before, the other thing is you can see here I can cite it. Now if I click cite, it loads up different options and it shows me the options in MLA, APA and Chicago. So all the student has to do is just copy that out and add that to their assignment, or of course along the bottom here it's got import into the different software that are available, and if students are using EndNote they can import this citation into EndNote. But the thing I really love about it is that you can actually save it. So by clicking save, I've actually now put that article in my library. So now if I go to my library, change by design is now in my library. Now what I can do once it's in my library, I can click on that further and it comes to the actual description of that citation, a little bit more expanded, and I can now label it. So I can label where that citation sits. So if I want to manage my labels, I can add new labels here. I can create a new label. So if, say for example, one of my other units is e-marketing, I could create a new label called e-marketing, and it adds it in for me. But if I go back to my library and open this again, well, I know this one here is related to design thinking, so I just label it design thinking. So why is labeling so important? Because when you go back to your library, you can then sort. You can. Why is this so important? Because when you go back to your library, you can sort the cited articles via the labels that you've given them. So if I click on design thinking, it gives me all the citations that I've picked up for design thinking. So that's a really great tool, I think, for students. It does mean that you have to be logged in to Google, so you have to have a membership to Google. Now a lot of students already have Gmail accounts, otherwise they've just got to get a Gmail account. But it's a great resource because they can take it anywhere.